Some songs, they aren't just songs, right? They're whole stories packed into just a few minutes of music. Today, we're going to tear one of those classics apart to see what makes it tick. We're diving deep into the tangled emotional world of Elvis Presley's Suspicious Minds. So, right from the get-go, this song doesn't ease you in. Nope, it hits you with this line, this raw declaration of being trapped. It's not a hint, it's a cry for help, and it immediately sets the scene for a love that feels more like a prison. All right, so to really get this song, we've got to talk about the one feeling that just poisons everything at its core, a deep, corrosive mistrust that completely infects every single word and every action. The whole song is built around this one powerful idea, a trap. It's like love was the bait that drew them in, but it's the constant suspicion that slams the trap shut, leaving them stuck in this endless cycle of doubt. And then you get to this line, and boom, there it is. This is the heart of the whole thing, the brutal, heartbreaking truth of the song. The lyrics are saying it loud and clear. You can't have love and suspicion in the same room. One of them has to go. So what does it even mean to have suspicious minds? Well, it's this vicious cycle, It's when every little thing is seen through this filter of doubt. A kind gesture? It must be manipulation. A real emotion? No way. It's probably a lie. The whole relationship is just suffocating. But here's the crazy part. Where did all this raw emotion come from? The answer is probably not what you're thinking. It's a story about personal struggle and, believe it or not, a huge commercial failure that had nothing to do with Elvis at first. Okay, so this is key to the whole story. The guy who wrote the song and the guy who made it a smash hit, totally different people. You've got the songwriter, Mark James, over here, and the legend, Elvis Presley, over there. And that difference is everything. So that gut-wrenching feeling in the lyrics, it was real. It came straight from the songwriter Mark James's life. See, he was married, but he was still in love with his childhood sweetheart. He felt torn, and he literally described that feeling as being caught in a trap. That private agony became the soul of this song. So, you've got all this real, honest emotion poured into a song. Mark James releases his own version back in 1968, and the result? It sold, get this, 12 copies. 12! I mean, it was a complete and total flop. But you know how it goes. Sometimes a great song just needs the right person to find it. And this is where the story gets really good. This is the part where Elvis Presley steps in and turns a forgotten failure into an absolute masterpiece. So how did this happen? It all went down in one legendary all-night recording session. Elvis was looking for a fresh sound, so he and the band started recording at 4 in the morning. They absolutely nailed it in just 8 takes by 8 a.m. Then, the producer, Chips Moman, has this stroke of genius with a false ending, and Elvis himself had to fight for the song when his manager wanted to kill it. What a night. And that fade-out, fade-in thing, it was so new and so weird at the time that it actually confused people. Radio DJs would hear the song fade out and they'd just assume it was over. They'd cut to a commercial, completely missing the song's incredible, passionate comeback. So you take that killer production, you add Elvis's iconic voice, and boom, a forgotten song becomes a worldwide anthem. Now let's talk about the incredible, lasting legacy this thing left behind. So remember those 12 copies? Well, that number exploded to over 2 million in sales. It was a massive hit, and actually, it turned out to be Elvis's last #1 single in the US while he was alive. It was this incredible comeback and a final, triumphant moment. And this wasn't just an American thing. Not at all. This song went global. It shot to #1 in places like the US and Belgium and hit #2 in the UK. That feeling of love and mistrust, turns out it's a universal language. And what's really cool is that the song has only gotten more respected over time. It's like a fine wine, Back in 2004, Rolling Stone ranked it #91 on their list of the greatest songs ever. By 2021, it had climbed all the way up to #70. Its legendary status is pretty much sealed in stone. You know a song is truly great when other artists can't wait to put their own spin on it. And Suspicious Minds? Oh yeah, it's been covered more than 94 times by everyone from country stars like Waylon Jennings to bands like the Fine Young Cannibals. Everybody wants a piece of it. So, when you put it all together, you've got a story that starts with one guy's personal heartache and ends up as a global anthem of romantic chaos. It just goes to show you how much is hiding inside the lyrics of a great song. So it makes you wonder, right? What song in your life has a story just waiting for you to find it?